to manifest my dreams and goals. How should I do it? Is there a rules to make all my dreams and goals come true? How people do it? How about the successful people around the world? Why manifestation doesn't work for most people and what actually does? Hello and welcome. I'm Azin and here is Azin is here. Today we are going to talk about how manifestation works and why it doesn't work for most people. So grab your tea and coffee and stay with me to the end, as I'm going to share with you some interesting information. So let me start by saying this clearly. Manifestation doesn't fail you, and you are not broken. I want you to really hear that, not as a comforting sentence, but as a grounded truth. Because if manifestation actually works the way it's usually thought, you wouldn't still be here, trying harder every year, watching the same patterns repeat, while feeling more tired, more doubtful, and more disconnected from yourself. You wouldn't be visualizing abundance while your body still feels tense around money. You wouldn't be affirming love while your nervous system stays guarded. So if manifestation hasn't worked for you, this episode is not here to motivate you. It's here to slow everything down, to see better what's going there. It's here to tell you what's actually going on underneath. Manifestation becomes more popular because it gives people hope. The idea was simple and seductive. Your thoughts create your reality. The idea that if you think the right thoughts, feel the right emotions, align your energy in the right way, life will respond. And at first, that feels empowering. For the first time, you feel like you have control, but then time passes. You visualize, you journal, you affirm, you try to stay high vibe, and nothing really changes, or things change briefly, and then fall apart again. And this is where something subtle and damaging happens. People don't question the method. They question themselves. They start thinking, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'm not aligned enough. Maybe I still have blocks I haven't healed. And slowly manifestation turns into self-blame. You know what I'm talking about. Not loud self-blame, quiet self-blame. The kind that makes you feel like you're failing at spirituality itself. Here is the truth that most manifestation spaces don't want to talk about. Manifestation doesn't fail because you don't believe enough. It fails because most people are trying to manifest from survival mode. And survival mode cannot create abundance. It can't only create safety, basic things. This is the part most teachings skip. Your nervous system does not respond to affirmations. It responds to threat and safety. It's always asking one question. Is this safe for me? Not is this spiritual? Not is this aligned with my vision board? Just will this cost my safety? The fact is your nervous system is always manifesting, but not from your intentions. From your baseline state, from what feels familiar, from what feels normal, from what your body recognizes as survivable. This is why people unconsciously recreate the same dynamics, the same money ceiling, the same relationship patterns, the same circle of burnout and recovery. Of course, not because they want struggle, but because struggle is predictable. And predictability feels safer than expansion. Manifestation is not about attraction, it's about tolerance. Now I'm asking, what you can tolerate emotionally? What level of ease doesn't trigger guilt? What level of success doesn't activate fear or pressure? That, not affirmations, is your real manifestation limit. Let me slow this down with examples. If money deep down in your body is associated with stress, responsibility, or less of freedom, your system will resist it. Not consciously, automatically. If love is associated with abandonment, control, or emotional danger, you will block intimacy, even while saying you want it. If success is associated with visibility, judgment, or expectation, you will slow down right when things start working. This isn't self-sabotage, it's intelligence. Your system is choosing safety, and it will always win that battle. This is why positive thinking feels exhausting. You're not failing. You are forcing. You're trying to override years, sometimes generations, of conditioning with words your body does not yet trust. And the body does not respond to language, it responds to experience. You cannot think your way out of a nervous system that learned safety through control, tension over efforting. So the question is not, how do I manifest harder? The real question is, how do I make my body feel safe holding more? This is why most people get uncomfortable, because the answer isn't exciting. It doesn't promise an instant result. What actually works is capacity. Capacity to hold more money without anxiety. Capacity to hold love without losing yourself. Capacity to hold success without pressure. Capacity to rest without guilt. Manifestation starts working when your inner environment changes, not just your thoughts. This is why some people manifest effortlessly without thinking anything about manifestation. They're not more spiritual. Their nervous system is regulated. Their sense of self is stable. Their identity is flexible. So when opportunities show up, they don't panic. When things slow down, they don't collapse. They can receive, and receiving is a skill. Have you think about, most people were never taught how to receive. They were taught how to work, how to endure, how to survive. So when ease show up, it feels suspicious. When abundance arrives, the body braces for loss. That bracing blocks flow. Please pay attention to this. Manifestation is not about convincing yourself you deserve more. It's about teaching your system that more is safe. And this happens through embodiment, not visualization. It's not what you imagine for 5 minutes a day. It's how you live the other 23 hours. It's about how you say no. It's about how you rest, how you respond to stress, how you speak to yourself when things doesn't go your way. Every small act of self-respect reveals what your body believes is possible. Here's another truth that's hard to hear. You cannot manifest a life you secretly resent. If your goals are shaped by comparison, validation, or proving something, they will never feel satisfying. Even if you reach them, many people chase abundance, but are disconnected from desire. They want what looks successful, not what feels aligned. And alignment is not mystical, it's practical. Alignment feels calmer, not more intense, clearer, not louder, grounded, not rushed. If a desire feels frantic, heavy, or urgent, it's usually compensation, not truth. You don't manifest by escaping your current life. You manifest by relating to it differently, by reducing inner resistance, by increasing self-trust, by choosing regulation over force. This path is slower than affirmation, but it's real. It works, and once it starts, it compounds. You don't need to be high vibe all the time. You need to be honest enough to stop lying to yourself about what feels safe. What your system feels supported, actions becomes clearer. Decision becomes similar. And manifestation stops feeling like magic and starts feeling like alignment meeting opportunity, quality, steadily, in ways that actually last. If manifestation hasn't worked for you, it doesn't mean you lack faith. It means your body is asking for safety first. Give it that. If this episode resonated, sit with one question after this ends. What would feeling safe receiving more actually look like for me? If you want more conversation like this about nervous system regulation, self-trust, and real alignment, subscribe to this channel and share this episode with someone who's been blaming themselves. And remember, you don't need to manifest harder. You need to feel safe enough to receiving more. Thanks for being with me to the end and listen. I have a question for you. How do you feel today? How was your day? You can write it down for me. I will be happy to read all of them. And of course, I'm going to share with you another video, and link is in the description down below. See you in the next episode. Till that time, stay calm and happy.